Hi guys, it is Miss Khan here on Tuesday, the 12th of January 2021. Now, thank you for all your amazing learning that you've been posting on Evidence Me of your sequencing of the story of Little Red Riding Hood. We all loved seeing you retell the story, and some of you even verbally retold the story to their mummies and daddies, so well done for that. So let's go through our what, how, and why for today. So our what today is what to retell the tale of Little Red Riding Hood using talk for writing. So if we rewind our learning, when we were retelling the story of the creation story, we used talk for writing to retell this. Okay, so we're using talk for writing again to retell the story of Little Red Riding Hood. How we're going to be working together and communicating, and why, so we can become familiar with the traditional tale. Okay, so this is a new experience for me because I've never done a talk for writing recorded, so bear with me. Okay, so we're going to do a talk for writing together. Okay, Miss Khan's done a lot of prepping for this, so fingers crossed it works. You can see my lined paper here too. So this is an example of a talk for writing map for your mummies and daddies to see, okay? This is not Little Red Riding Hood. However, you can see that in this talk for writing, they're using a lot of actions. The talk for writing is very action-based. So I'm going to move this out of the way first, okay? And we're going to go one by one for each picture because these are the pictures, these are the illustrations we use to retell and sequence the story. So I'm going to use this one because I know this is the first one. So what can we see happening here? I know I can say, once upon a time, there was a little girl called, what can I say? Little girl called Little Red Riding Hood. So I'm going to try to write that, draw that down. So I might do, once upon a time, there was a girl called Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, so let's try to draw that. Okay, bear with me. Hopefully you can see this. I'm going to draw a book. Okay, I'm going to draw a book and I'm going to try put myself a little bit bigger. Once upon a time, draw the book. There was a girl no Vincent van Gogh. Okay. Called Little. I might do Little by doing two hands together. Or I might just do a L for my Little Red. If I had a red, what I do? Red Riding Hood. Okay, so I'm going to full stop it there. So let's retell it. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Little Red Riding Hood. Now you might not have an action for every single one, which is absolutely fine. Okay, let's do it with the actions. Once upon a time, there was a girl called Little Red Riding Hood. See, I didn't have actions for all of them. Okay, so once upon a time, there was a girl called Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, that's my first sentence. I'm going to go to the next one. Okay, now where was the girl going? Where was the girl going? Have a little chat with someone next to you. Now we know the girl was going to see her grandma, okay, because her grandma was poorly. So I might do one day, okay, or I might do one day pointing to the sky because daylight, okay, so I might do one day and I might draw a sun here. Little red Riding Hood went to visit her grandma. So I might draw her grandma here. Grandma's got a bit of glasses. Okay. So one day, Little Red Riding Hood went to visit her poorly grandma. Okay, we could say poorly grandma touching our head because we've got a bit of a temperature. Okay, so I might get rid of that. And so one day, Little Red Riding Hood went to visit her poorly. So I might put a hand here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Poorly grandma. Okay. So let's start from the beginning. Okay. A bit closer there. So once upon a time, there was a little girl called Little Red Riding Hood. Full stop. One day, Little Red Riding Hood went to visit her poorly grandma. Okay, so grandma's got curly hair. Quick link. Okay, so let's start from again. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, that was confusing, so we're going to do that again. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Little Red Riding Hood. Full stop. One day, Little Red Riding Hood went to visit her poorly grandma. Full stop. Okay, and you can see I'm just doing those actions, okay, to help me. So I am going to leave it there, okay, and I've just started you off. My challenge for you is, can you create your own talk for writing map for retelling the story of Little Red Riding Hood? So you can see here, Miss Khan will be posting this sheet on Class Dojo. Okay, Miss Khan would like you to create your own talk for writing map retelling the story of Little Red Riding Hood. And Miss Khan will even finish this off for you, okay, and post it on Class Dojo for you to have a little look at. So I'd love to see actually your talk for writing and maybe some of you actually retelling it better than Miss Khan. Okay, so I hope to see you tomorrow for some more English learning. See you later, guys. Bye.